Hello from Findlay Truck and RV. Today we are going to be touring the interior of the 2016 Voltage toy hauler fifth wheel. Currently looking at the entry door. Steps are down. Guide rail in position. Again, this door does open and latch just over to the right. Does deadbolt, as well as the handle itself will lock. Opening, there is a screen door. Screen door does have a slider, goes back and forth. Pulling down, we can detach the screen door, leaving the door open and back over into position. As we enter, we are currently in the main portion of the coach, living room kitchenette area. Just inside of here, we have radio. TV antenna will be right here, currently on. Pressing that button, removing the green light, TV antenna is off. Some hooks down below. Breaker panel fuse box. And up above is going to be the main system control. Got a number of light switches, your awning extend, retract, tank heaters throughout. Again, as I mentioned on the outside portion of this tour, the water heater does work on the gas and electric side. You can select which one right here. Light controls, and then for your 3 slide outs, this one controls slide out over here on the left side. Middle one controls the sofa recliner, and the third one controls the bedroom. We can also fire the generator from inside. Again, we will want to hold this stop button down until the red light turns on the start, and then we can hear it fire from there. It does indicate number of hours been running. And turning it back off. Do have our tank level sensors up here as well. And there is a small bit of storage up above. We'll go ahead and go up into the bedroom and bathroom. There are 2 stairs. In the middle of the stairs is the thermostat, fan, cool, and furnace. Cycle through them. Fan on auto, cool, and furnace. And then back off. Light switch for the hallway, smoke detector. Moving into the bedroom door. Opening, we enter the bedroom. Windows, crank windows, clockwise to open, counterclockwise to close. Emergency exit window. This little lever here pops up and out, and then you'll press outwards. Should there be an emergency, you'll need to pull the screen, which you'll do by just pulling on that red tab there. Screen will come inside, and you will be able to exit. And closing back into position. Storage up above the bed. Down below, USB chargers. There are 2 lights that work on a little switch right there. Another one across the way. Television. Bedroom does have an AC. Controls are right there. Light switch. Again, those 2 lights are controlled individually. And then we have a nice big wardrobe with mirrors over here. Drawers down below. And a second just the same. More cabinet space. And down below. The bed itself does lift up, providing additional storage. And simply push to close. Backing out to the right, bathroom, 3 drawers, storage down below, and access to your bathroom faucet plumbing. Nice big shower tub. Shower hose, 2 switches here, One controls these lights, and the other controls the light just above the bathroom sink. There is also additionally a fan. For the fan to operate, you will need to make sure that the vent itself is open. There is a plunger. When the vent is closed, the fan itself will not turn on. Currently have the vent open, and we will go ahead turning it on and then back to off. You can also select the way the air is flowing in or out of the camper. Toilet works on a step pedal flush. Simply depress that pedal. Water will come into the bowl, flushing down into the black tank. Moving back out and down. Fire extinguisher by both doors, main door and rear entry door. Reclining sofas work by pulling on this lever right here. And over here there's another one, as well as on these two. Blinds simply pull up or pull down to open and close. Nice bit of storage in the living room area. Over to our left is going to be the dinette, entertainment center, fireplace. Fireplace does have a remote. There is also a remote mounted on the wall, which controls the fan up here in the kitchen. Stepping back, we do have storage above on the entertainment center, mounted television. There is an outlet over here. There are also straps to hook the stools down when you are traveling. And fireplace does have a number of different controls, 4 buttons on the fireplace itself, and the remote is in one of the drawers. And turning it back off. Down below here, do have a carbon monoxide propane gas alarm. Fridge works on AC and gas. Currently we are set to auto, which will be this first indicator here. We can also select to run on just AC when we're plugged into shore power, or we can switch over to the gas side. To power off, simply press the power button and the fridge turns off. Temperature setting over on the right. Spinning back around, we do have a light right here, controlled by the switch. I believe it's switches right here. That switch also controls the light down here underneath the sink. Cool basin sink. And the other side here. Pull down faucet. Nice bit of storage, as well as above the microwave. The range has light position on the dials, and for the oven, pilot, push and hold. There is a spark igniter over here, so we will go ahead and run to light. We have our flame come on. We can then control the size, middle, have the propane currently shut off, so bleeding out what is remaining, and the rear. Now to light the oven, you will need to move this dial to pilot, push and hold it while also spinning the spark igniter. You'll see the blue flame at the very bottom of the oven. Down below here, storage as well. Turning back around, this unit does come with a bunk in the main portion of the coach. Has an outlet, 2 lights that work on the slider, and a emergency exit window with a shade, bunk mattress, bunk ladder, and sliding door, opening back up, entering the garage area. Over here we do have a stereo. There is backing here should you want to mount a television set. Outlet, cable hookups, and the bed lift control. Currently not going to run it. Very straightforward here, up and down. As I have the bed and sofas in position. There is a ladder here, table and 3 legs. We'll plug in right there. And these couches flip over. There are 2 legs. You will want to make sure that you bring them down. Keep pressing these, sliding them into support position, and then you can drop them down like so, and this will sleep additional bodies. And flipping back over and into position like so. Windows, another emergency exit window, and the bed lift itself does go all the way up. It will stop itself, and you will want to make sure that you place these pins in all 4 corners in the holes when the bed lift is up, like so. There is washer dryer hookup, and right here is going to be your rear awning tool. You will simply want to loosen this, extend it, you'll then hook it on the rear awning right here and rotate clockwise to bring the awning out. The 2 vents I discussed in our exterior video, simply hold and push out and clicking back into place, and our slider door from the other side. Vent works on a crank, clockwise to open, counterclockwise to close. And the garage door, I do not have space to drop down, but there are 2 cables that will hold it up as a patio where you can then slide the barricades out. And should you need to use it as a ramp, you'll just want to remove the cables from the bottom portion right here. Simply removing the cotter pin, pulling the pin out the other side, and this door will drop all the way down to the ground. Turning back around, do a full final walkthrough. This concludes the interior tour of the 2016 Voltage Toy Hauler 5th wheel. Thank you.